and I'm Jesse Grosclose. I'm asking for your support on the 8th of November. I have been in the community a long time and served the community on a volunteer basis in many respects, and many times farmer-related boards, Farm Bureau, stockyards, Southern States, Farmland Protection Board, and also the Board of Education. I think on every one of those boards, it was my intent to do good for the county or the concern that I was involved with. I intend to continue that. In my business, I've always taken pride in my work and tried to leave your property better than when I got there. And this is a different endeavor for me, but my intent is to do the same. We have, as we've discussed tonight, many issues now and in the future, from internet to gas lines, and something that I'm kind of a supporter of, are the senior citizen services, clean water. All these things polarize some people. I would just caution in all your voting decisions, 6 years is a long time, or 4 years, or whatever the office you're thinking of. Don't make a long-term decision for a single issue. That's kind of my advice. I think that happens a lot, and I think we make mistakes sometimes in that approach. So I would appreciate your support, and you can reach me by phone or email, or I'll be glad to come to your house if you have questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Lazort?
Thank you. Well, I appreciate this opportunity. Mr. Grosclose is right that it doesn't make sense to make a decision on the basis of a single issue. I guess the single issue that most starkly distinguishes me from my opponents at this point is the Atlantic Coast Pipeline, which I oppose. But I don't feel that I'm a single issue candidate, because what I would like to present is that my opposition to this particular project comes from certain principles which you can trust me to apply at any point in my term as commissioner if you elect me. I believe in limited government. Our country was set up with the idea that because human nature is not perfect, government as a concentration of power is always dangerous. It has been the trend over the last 100 years, certainly, for people to ask for more and more from government. Since government is not a productive enterprise, the only things government has to give out are the things they took away from the people who actually produced them. None of us has to look very far for an example of how government tends to do whatever it does inefficiently. Sometimes say government is the only institution that succeeds best when it fails, because when government fails to do something that it thinks it ought to do, or people think it ought to do, it just asks for more money to do it. So the more it fails, the bigger it grows. The solutions to most problems are found in individual morality, individual enterprise. How those principles would be applied on the county commission, one of the foundations of this country's prosperity, which can and should be a foundation for prosperity in West Virginia and Pocahontas County, is the rule of law, is a level playing field, is honest courts where people can seek redress, is laws which do not seek to favor one person over another, is allowing people to exercise their intelligence and follow their dreams to the ultimate extent, as long as they stop short of injuring their neighbors. And that's why we need an honest court system. That's why we need a certain minimum of clear laws which are directed at preventing individuals from injuring each other. I have 7 children whom I dearly love, and I earnestly hope that some of them, maybe many of them, will be able to build lives for themselves here. So I am strongly committed on a personal basis to making secure individual economic success possible here in Pocahontas County. But the principle that I'm running on is that I am a man of principle. I believe in limited government. I believe that government exists primarily to protect the rights of the individuals. I will be nobody's sugar daddy. I will not be bribed by promises of state funds or federal funds. I will do whatever can be done from the seat on the county commission to protect the rights of Pocahontas County citizens. And I hope you will, if you believe in that too, vote for me. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. You took it right up to the line there. I applaud that. Didn't quite go over. Mr. Walker, please finish it up for us.
Yes, again, I'm Jamie Walker, and I'm seeking re-election. It's been said that 6 years is a long time. It seems like it was just yesterday. But I've worked many nightless hours on the phone, at meetings, talking to people, listening to people. 6 years is a very short period of time. Like I say, it seems like it was just yesterday. To touch on the Atlantic Coast Pipeline, I support property rights 100%. And to my knowledge, there is only one property owner in Pocahontas County that line is going through that had any issues with it. And I think them issues has been resolved, as I said before. The thought of eminent domain was brought up. Eminent domain hasn't even been considered on that pipeline yet in Pocahontas County. Now, maybe in other counties, but in Pocahontas County, it's not even been considered yet. Now, I'm assuming there's potentially somebody that hasn't come forward yet that it may be. I don't know. But every property owner that I know of that's involved is more than happy, and a lot of them has done settled, done got their check, and good to go. They thought it would benefit them. And I don't see how anybody, as a sitting commissioner, could revoke that right from somebody that feels that money would better their life, and I support that 100%. The reason I guess I'm seeking re-election is just to run on what I have done for Pocahontas County since I've been there. I feel there has probably been more businesses changed hands and been bettered and opened up and invested in the last 6 years while I've been a commissioner than there has since I have lived in Pocahontas County. We had the quarry at Mill Point sold out and changed hands. All the employees claimed that was a great thing. We supported that to an extent. The observatory has changed hands actually twice in the last 6 years. They're still making it, people still working, and I feel like it's going to work out and things is going to come good. We had a lumber company right south of Arlington there that was bought out by a lumber company in Webster County. They're trying to open up and get things back rolling again. I think that's a positive thing for Pocahontas County. We had a gentleman open up a business in Buckeye just 2 weeks ago. That's a great opportunity for small business in Pocahontas County. We had a business put on in Main Street in Arlington. I've lived here my whole life, and that's the first building I've seen built on Main Street in Arlington since I've lived here. So I feel like we're doing our job. We're bringing economic development to Pocahontas County. We're promoting economic development. We're promoting jobs. The problem is we have very few people to work here, and that's what we need to concentrate on, is getting more workers to enter the work field. I ask for your vote on November 8th. Thank you.